Hello world, Podler team back at it again, doing our Sunday session where we focus on the human qualia phenomenon, the mojo phenomenon, and the innate energetic preferences of given qualia categories, the physiological cues they give off, and how you can note these. So we are going through a mojos, and tonight we'll be continuing with that, and we're getting pretty close to the end, so very exciting. So coming up next few weeks, we'll be switching over to doing quizzes between two different mojos. So there's a lot to do there, and this is getting our palette ready for that, just kind of introducing each of them. All right, so we'll do introductions, and we'll jump right into it. The first one up will be Jibai female. Okay, I am Nai Ji Coach.
I am Shiny Shirley.
I am Nai Ji Ben.
Nice. All right, so first up we have Jibai Donzale Abernathy. And okay, so the first thing that jumps out here is she is a Jez Alpha. She is a values-based mojo. That's one thing, but beyond that, she is also a values-based source power mojo. She is her first power. So what this comes here is immediately I'm hit by how much tonal activation there is in her face when it comes to the emotive expression. It goes up easily into the cheeks. I mean, it goes up there nice and full, and you can see it's also going into the eyes. The emotive tone of her mouth area is easily picked up by the cheeks and easily goes also into the eyes.
Jibai Oleta Adams. Okay, I'll point out then that the emoting that she has and the other Jibai ladies have is it's in terms of qualia, it's the smile and the emotiveness is aware, so aware of how it's being perceived by the environment, by the social dynamics, and it's designed to convey certain social cues, aware cues, and you see that in Oleta as well. And again, it goes all the way up their face and into the eyes, gives them a toning of caring to their face.
This is Jibai Yolanda Adams. You can also see a Vi piercing signal in the eyes. It has a more directive yang penetrating quality than you would see with an adaptive mojo, for example.
Good. All right. Jibai Latasha Elsador.
I'm here.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Jibai Ariane Alexander.
Jibai female.
Glenn, go ahead, pick it up.
Jibai Jonelle Allen. Should I do the cue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So with Jonelle, she's got really big eyes, and I think part of that, part of the way that the eyes are hitting me is because of the fact that she's an objective mojo, but also because I think she's got like a brightness that comes from the knee, being her offside power, and it gives this sort of like possibilities, magical kind of quality to it. It's not quite like it would be for like a knee alpha or like a knee tandem mojo, but it still has that kind of quality to it. But it's mainly the Vi is more stronger, so it gives a more concrete kind of grounded quality to the eyes. But still, she has lots of knee, and so it gives this sort of like possibilities, energy to it, which is minor modulation for her. But still, she seems like she probably has a good use of it, good practice use of it.
Jibai Tangi Ambrose.
Jibai Marsha Ambrosius.
Jibai female.
Jibai Sunny Anderson.
Jibai Thea Andrews.
Jibai Angel Hayes.
Jibai female.
Jibai Teas Arojo.
Jibai Layla Arcieri.
Jibai Tashina Arnold.
Jivi female.
Jivi Patty Austin.
Jivi Thea Austin.
Jivi Nikki Acox.
Jivi female.
Jivi Pamela Bach Hasselhoff.
Jivi Cynthia Bailey.
Jivi Pearl Bailey.
Jivi female.
Jivi Florence Ballard.
Jivi Azalea Banks.
Jivi Tyra Banks.
Jivi female.
Jivi Deshauna Barber.
Jivi Francis Barber.
Let's see if you should.
Oh, sorry, Jivi Francis Barber. Thank you.
I thought I said it wrong for a sec.
Jivi Fantasia Barino.
Jivi female.
Jivi Raquel Bell.
Jivi Regina Bell.
Jivi Paris Bennett.
Jivi female.
Jivi Malik Berger.
Jivi Joy Bisco.
Jivi Kayla Blake.
Jivi female.
Jivi Moon Bloodgood.
Jivi Vale Blue.
Jivi Gabriel Booth. Bob.
Bob.
Jivi female.
Jivi Sierra Bogus.
Jivi Kalia Booker.
Jivi Amber Borzatra.
Jivi female.
Look at the cheekbones. Jivi Sufe Bradshaw.
Jivi Cecilia Breakhouse.
Jivi Leslie Ann Brandt.
Jivi female.
Jivi Connie Mary Brazelton.
Jivi Danielle Brooks.
Jivi Kimberly Brooks.
Jivi female.
Jivi Divine Brown.
Jivi Jocelyn Brown.
Jivi Olivia Brown.
Jivi female.
Jivi Joy Bryant.
Jivi Sharon Bryant.
Jivi Rebecca Buddick.
Jivi female.
Jivi Becky Burgess.
Jivi Brooke Brooke.
Jivi Candy Burris.
Jivi female.
Jivi Sarah Buxton.
Jivi Nicole Byer.
They have different eye colors. Maybe just do
Sarah Buxton
different.
would be good.
Are they different?
Yeah, they have different eye colors.
I'm not sure.
So,
They don't-
I'm actually not
I think
sure.
I think the eyeliner might be making it look that way. I'll look into it. But
Yeah.
it actually looks like a hazel color book to me, but I don't mind looking into it.
Is that you?
This has been done already.
Is it my turn or?
My turn. Jivi
Oh, okay.
Troy Byer.
Jivi female.
Jivi L. Scott Caldwell.
Jivi Monica Calhoun.
Jivi Caressa Cameron.
Jivi female.
Jivi Blue Cantrell.
Jivi Aaron Codilio.
Jivi Diane Carroll.
Jivi female.
Jivi Michelle N. Carter.
Jivi Drea Castro.
Jivi Laura Sarah.
Jivi female.
Jivi Carrie Champion.
Jivi Julie Chen.
Jibai Christy Mary Clark.
Jibai female.
Jibai Tasha Cobbs.
Jibai Zendaya Coleman.
Jibai Kim Coles.
Jibai female.
Jibai Holly Combs.
Jibai Felicia Cooper.
Jibai Betch Corvea.
Jibai female.
Jibai Suzanne Coy.
Jibai Monique Curry.
Jibai Ann Curry.
Jibai female.
Jibai Pamela De Pella.
Jibai Debrat.
Jibai Merle Dandridge.
Jibai female.
Jibai Carol Davis.
Jibai Danielle Denise.
Jibai Jermaine Durandamy.
Jibai female.
Jibai Olga Mary De Souza.
Jibai Desiree.
Jibai Loretta Devine.
Jibai female.
Jibai Lisa Kayandi Diaz.
Jibai Naomi Diaz.
Jibai Veronica Diaz Carranza.
Jibai female.
Jibai Brenda Dixon.
Jibai Cara Diaguardi.
Jibai Desiree Dizon.
Jibai female.
Jibai Melinda Doolittle.
Jibai Clarissa Dos Santos.
Jibai Carol Douglas.
Jibai female.
Jibai Denise Daus.
Jibai Tamara Duarte.
Jibai Jeanette Dubois.
Jibai female.
Jibai Daphne Duplex.
Jibai Starletta Dubois.
Jibai Bobby Geeks.
Jibai female.
Jibai Chanel Edmonds.
Edmonds.
Yeah, I said Edmonds. I'm not sure if it picked up.
Yeah, there's another Edmund that he just called out.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Jibai Rain Edwards.
Jibai female.
Jibai Christina L. Musa.
Jibai Missy Elliott.
Jibai Shirley Ellis.
Jibai female.
Jibai Melena Emin.
Jibai Estelle.
Jibai Cameron Eubanks.
Jibai female.
Jibai Brelia Dion Ferris.
Jibai Georgie Fear.
Jibai Siri Fields.
Jibai female.
Jibai Ella Fitzgerald.
Jibai Roberta Flack.
Jibai Jacqueline Fleming.
Jibai female.
Jibai Ruthie Foster.
Jibai Alicia Fox.
Jibai Vivica A. Fox.
Jibai female.
Jibai Adrienne France.
Jibai Yvette Freeman.
Jibai Eileen Hofer.
Jibai female.
Jibai Jessica Mary Garcia.
Jibai Priscilla Garita.
Jibai Cieda Garrett.
Jibai female.
Jibai Kathleen Gotti.
Jibai Nona Gay.
Jibai Gloria Gaynor.
Jibai female.
Jibai Angela Georgiou.
Jibai Robin Gibbons.
Jibai Karen Blake.
Jibai female.
Jibai Meta Golding.
Jibai Reagan Gomez Preston.
Jibai Janine Goodson.
Jibai female.
Jibai Macy Gray.
Jibai Shannon Green.
Jibai Skylar Gray.
Jibai female.
Jibai Angela Griffin.
Jibai Cameron Grimes.
Jibai Napiera Groves.
Jibai female.
Jibai Mallory Hagan.
Jibai Irma P. Hall.
Jibai Marion Hall.
Jibai female.
Jibai Samader Hansen.
Jibai Jade Harlow.
Jibai Jackie Harry.
Jibai female.
Jibai Layla Hathaway.
Jibai Kim Hawthorne.
Jibai Brittany Haynes.
Jibai female.
Jibai Sherry Headley.
Jibai Jacqueline Hendy.
Jibai Jocelyn Hernandez.
Jibai female.
Jibai Jillian Hervey. Catherine Hicklin.
Jibai Terrell Hicks.
Jibai Kimberly Hill.
Jibai female.
Jibai Margene Holden.
Jibai Loletta Holloway.
Jibai Kit Hoover.
Jibai female.
Jibai Lena Horn.
Jibai Anna Maria Horsford.
Jibai Thelma Houston.
Jibai female.
Jibai Brittany Howard.
Jibai Tina Huang.
Jibai Finola Hughes.
Jibai female.
Jibai Ashley Ayoko.
Jibai Gabriella Eisler.
Jibai Milona Jackson.
Jibai female.
Jibai Marielle Jaffe.
Jibai Etta James.
Jibai Jimmy Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Depends. Joaquin in some languages.
Jibai female.
Jibai LaAndrea Johnson.
Jibai Tamara Johnson George.
Jibai Lakeisha Jones.
Jibai female.
Jibai Star Jones.
Jibai Taronda Jones.
Jibai Claudia Jordan.
Jibai female.
Jibai Lisa Joyner.
Jibai Shannon Kane.
Jibai Beverly Katz.
Jibai female.
Jibai Ninka Kelly.
Jibai Brooke Kerr.
Jibai Charlene Keys.
Jivi female.
Jivi Cleo King.
Jivi Evelyn King.
Jivi Kent Masters King.
Jivi female.
Jivi Gladys Knight.
Jivi Jean Knight.
Jivi Kelty Knight.
Jivi female.
Jivi Apollonia Cotero.
Jivi Jesse Kowalski.
Jivi Patty LaBelle.
Jivi female.
Jivi Stephanie LaGrossa.
Jivi Deirdre Lang.
Jivi Stacy Ladisaw.
Jivi female.
Jivi Jessica Lesia.
Jivi Brandy Ledford.
Jivi Cassie Lemons.
Jivi female.
Jivi Ketty Lester.
Jivi Dawn Lewis.
Jivi Tony Lewis.
Jivi female.
Jivi Heather Lindell.
Jivi Natalia Livingston.
Jivi Lisa.
Jivi female.
Jivi Kimberly Locke.
Jivi Jennifer Lopez.
Jivi female.
Jivi Darlene Love.
Jivi Lonnie Love.
Jivi Florencia Lozano.
Jivi female.
Jivi Jessica Lucas. Another boom. Golf.
Got them, boom. Jivi Susan Lucci. Boom.
Jivi Jenny Lumet.
Jivi female.
Jivi Somali Mam.
Jivi Mandisa.
Jivi Tamala Man.
Jivi female.
Boom. Jivi Ava Marcel.
Jivi Bridget Marquardt.
Jivi Amelia Marshall.
Jivi female.
Jivi Debbie Madanopoulos. Madanopoulos.
Metanopoulos.
Oh, okay.
Jivi Emily Maynard.
Jivi MC Light.
Jivi female.
Jivi China and McLean.
Jivi Marilyn McCoo.
Jivi Rachel McCord.
Jivi female.
Jivi Gwen McCrae.
Jivi Lynette McKee.
Jivi Tarsha McMillian.
Jivi female.
Jivi Ava Mendez. Boom.
Jivi Indina Menzel.
Jivi Teresa Merrick.
Jivi female.
Jivi Maya Michaels.
Jivi Leah Michelle. Glee Boom.
Jivi Vanessa Manila.
Jivi female.
Jivi Kara Mitsuko.
Jivi Katie Mixon.
Jivi Monique.
Jivi female.
Jivi Misty Monroe.
Jivi Angel Laketa Moore.
Jivi Dorothy Moore.
Jivi female.
Jivi Lori Morgan.
Jivi Michelle Morgan.
Jivi Iona Morris.
Jivi female.
Jivi Tamara Mowry.
Jibai Tia Maori.
Jibai Danielle Morford.
Jibai female.
Jibai Nisi Nash.
Jibai Andrea Levedo.
Jibai Tania Nayak.
Jibai female.
Jibai Renee Neufil.
Jibai Maxine Nightingale.
Jibai Jesse Norman.
Jibai female.
Jibai True O'Brien. True?
That's her name.
Okay.
Right?
All caps?
That's because it's Excel, and Excel refuses to let me spell her name without all caps. It keeps making all caps.
Oh, really? I'll
You'll help
fix
me out?
that. Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's because true is like a key word. Like in logic, you see you have like true and false, right? So
Yeah.
maybe it's like some special.
Yeah, you just have to put an apostrophe beforehand so it registers it as text.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'll fix that.
Cool. Jibai Takata.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm Melissa Ordway.
Jibai female.
Jibai Hadien Park.
Jibai Paula Jai Parker.
Jibai April Parker Jones.
Jibai female.
Jibai Tanya Patano.
Jibai Hazel Payne.
Jibai Brittany Payton.
Jibai female.
Jibai Holly Robinson Pete.
Jibai Sydney Penny.
Jibai Marianella Pereira.
Jibai female.
Jibai Rosie Perez.
Jibai Alexis Pfeiffer.
Jibai Lynette Pearson.
Jibai female.
Jibai Julie Pinson.
Jibai Rachel Platten.
Jibai Anita Pointer.
Jibai female.
Jibai June Pointer.
Jibai Ruth Pointer.
Jibai Kim Porter.
Jibai female.
Jibai Sally Pressman.
Jibai Kelly Price.
Jibai Leontine Price.
Jibai female.
Jibai Keshia Knight Pulliam.
Jibai Queen Penn.
Jibai Denise Quinones.
Jibai female.
Jibai Isa Ray.
Jibai Sarah Ramirez.
Jibai Marion Ramsey.
Jibai female.
Jibai Gina Rivera.
Jibai Elena Reed Hall.
Jibai Daphne Reed.
Jibai female.
Jibai Leah Remini.
Jibai Elisa Reyes.
Jibai Robin Richards.
Jibai female.
Jibai Amber Riley. Glee Boom.
Jibai Kelly Ripa.
Jibai Diana Maria Ripa.
Jibai female.
Jibai Sandra D. Robinson.
Jibai Layla Rashawn.
Jibai Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Jibai female.
Jibai Devon Rogers.
Jibai Roxy Roker.
Jibai Julie Rollins.
Jibai Nizai.
Nisa.
I said Jivai Nizai.
Oh,
Nisa. Why Nisa?
that's full name.
That's
Full name. The full powers.
Oh,
You
okay.
still gotta mention female though.
Hey,
Yeah.
why?
Jivai Nizai.
Because it's
Female.
32 gender mojos. It's the, you gotta go down to the gender.
But I thought the reason I was doing that is because so you knew to go on to the next one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I
confused.
understand that.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not sure I understand that.
Oh, before I was saying just the mojo, but I said the gender as well because
Right.
you said you had trouble figuring out whether to go on to the next
Right.
one or not. So,
Right.
Yeah.
so if I say something else besides female, that
Oh, I see what you're saying. I think
yeah.
you have to. I think female is the appropriate thing because that's kind of like that's what we're doing, like Jivai female as compared to Jivai, like the person's just random, just saying Jivai and then the name, or Jivai Nizai. I see what you're saying though. It's but yeah.
Right. I got you. Yeah, we're good. I was confused there for a second here. All right, next up.
Jivai Tracy Ellis Ross.
Jivai Tracy
it-
Ross.
Is it okay to say Nizai and Jivai Nizai like that, then, Coach?
Yeah. I guess I was just wondering out of curiosity. I'm not sure I will. I'm just kind of curious.
Well, we are separating the gender mojo, so I think adding that in because we're trying to like look at the picture and see it. And when you say like Jivai Tracy Ross, Tracy Ross tells you it's a female. The name tells you it's female. So kind of the thing being swapped out is the tag female or a female name usually.
The name
That
can
makes-
sometimes be a bit confusing,
Right.
but
But
I
more
see.
often than not, they kind of tell you what gender the person is. So that's kind of the theme we're going with is the gender mojo.
And we can just kind of see what gender they are too. Usually.
Right.
You
That
know.
also.
Oh.
But as far as cataloging in our head, as far as like originally, I think like trying to associate the gender mojo is the thing we're trying to focus on.
Jivai Rachel Roy.
Jivai female.
Jivai Brenda Russell.
Jivai Catherine Russell.
Jivai Riri.
Rai. Or is it Riri?
I know. I was going to say it probably is Riri, but it's spelled like Rai the bread.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not familiar with her, but yeah.
You know, sure. I guess we have to know how her name is. Raisha or Raisha?
Raisha.
Maybe it's Rai.
Right.
Raisha sounds like proper. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know.
No.
I'll have to watch like an interview with her.
Yeah.
Jivai female.
Jivai Dahlia Salem.
Jivai Jill Scott.
Jivai Amanda Sutton.
Jivai female.
Jivai Sarah Shahi.
Jivai Shari Shatak.
Jivai Ernestine Shook.
Jivai female.
Jivai Priscilla Shire.
Jivai Gabri Sibide.
Jivai Kimura Lee Simmons.
Jivai female.
Jivai Retta Sirleaf.
Jivai Elisa Slater.
Jivai J.J. Smith.
Jivai female.
Jivai Tasha Smith.
Jivai Sonia Son.
Jivai Bonzel Solomon.
Jivai female.
Jivai Candy Staton.
Jivai Emmy Stewart.
Jivai Candace Stewart.
Jivai female.
Jivai Angie Stone.
Jivai Robin Stone.
Jivai Jessica Sword.
Jivai female.
I'm not seeing anything.
You guys can see the image?
Oh, did you hear?
No, it must have cut off. Did you
Oh,
call
okay.
this one out?
Yeah, it seemed like maybe something cut off temporarily. G5 female.
Okay, cool.
Jivai Mary Takahashi.
Jibai Angel Taylor.
Jibai Regina Taylor.
G5 female.
Jivai Renee Tennyson.
Jibai Rosie Tennyson.
Jibai Manuela Castellini.
G5 female.
She's the same one.
Twice, yeah.
I know, that looks similar.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's just the one she's called Tiana Taylor, and this one
Just Tiana.
You can call me Tiana Taylor when we're doing music, but then when I'm a model, I'm just...
Exactly. It changes everything.
Sure. Yeah.
Jibai Freda Thiel.
Jibai Callie Thorne.
G5 female.
Jivai Alexis Thorpe. Okay.
Jibai Lisa Marie Todd.
Jibai Gina Tognani.
G5 female.
Jivai Tani Torres.
Jibai Michelle Poussin.
Jibai Kathy Tricoli.
G5 female.
Jivai Tani Trucks.
Jibai Debbie Turner.
Jibai Aisha Tyler.
G5 female.
Jivai Jenna Ushkowitz.
Jibai L. Varner.
Jibai Sarah Vaughn.
G5 female.
Jivai Emmanuel Vaguier.
Jibai Lauren Velez.
Jibai Sandra Vidal.
G5 female.
Jivai Diane Villegas.
Jibai Brenda Vivian.
Jibai Terry Walker.
G5 female.
Jivai Stephanie Y. Wang.
Jibai Liv Warfield.
Jibai Marshall Warfield.
G5 female.
Jivai Dione Warwick.
Jibai Dinah Washington.
Jibai Mary Wells.
G5 female.
Jivai Karen White.
Jibai Lynn Whitfield.
Jibai Kim Whitley.
G5 female.
Jivai Kelly Shanine Williams.
Jibai Shanice Williams.
Jibai Vanessa Williams.
G5 female.
Jivai Cassandra Wilson.
Jibai Dana L. Wilson.
Jibai Emily Wilson.
G5 female.
Jivai Mary Wilson.
Jibai Mary Wilson.
Jibai Nancy Wilson.
G5 female.
Jivai Sarah Wilson.
Jibai Hattie Winston.
Jibai Jenna Wolf.
G5 female.
Jivai Aloma Wright.
Jibai Betty Wright.
Jibai Natasha Wright.
G5 female.
Jivai Mia Young.
Jibai Amanda Zuckerman. Boom.
Do we want to do another?
Oh yeah, we have 3 lined up tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So before we move on, just a quick question for you all. Do you remember if we did by Gmail?
I don't recall doing by Gmail.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Because I was curious because the big one is still on there. Okay, cool. All right. So next up, I believe, Glenn, you have by G female.
Yeah, I think that would be a nice transition because we go from G Vi, then Vi G, and then Vi Z.
Yeah, I like it. That's good.
Yeah, so G Vi users, G Vi, and then we go into the Vi Alpha, right?
I like it.
The Vi G is like the bridge.
Alrighty, so cleansing the palate, cleansing the palate, cleansing the palate, and here we are in Baiji female land. All right, so we have Baiji K Adams going off what we just saw, the G Vi. We can see some similarities there, but the first thing that jumps out, obviously, is the difference is the elongation. The elongation of the face and the hoodedness of the eyes, indicating, say, subjective, not objective.
Faishi and not Admati. So going along with the difference then, the Faishi will have bifield face as opposed to unifield face from the Jiva ladies we just saw. So whereas the Jiva ladies, their Ji, emotive aware expression and signal of caring, went up above the midline into the cheeks and also in above the brim line into the eyes, and colored everything with this aware caring signal. For the Baiji, there's this we say bifield because there are 2 signals that are happening at once in the face where the perception leads. So the bi is in the eyes is always never tinged by the emotive expression, and so the G aware expression goes up above the midline and goes into the cheeks, but it doesn't go above the brim line into the eyes. Those always have that pure bi-signal.
Yeah, so the Jivi also have they have, because they have G as their source power. In the Jivi we saw the emoting went all the way into the eyes and so forth. With the Vi G, you'll see that their emoting it's lowered down because of the, again, bifield face, so it doesn't go into the eyes. But also it's not quite as constant and consistent. It comes and goes a little bit more because the modulation relationship with the Xi is closer. It's with the tandem and offside powers as opposed to the source and polar powers. So you can see, for example, on the picture on the right, she's doing significantly more Xi there. The G is held quite a lot, and it gives off a signal that you really wouldn't see as prominently with a G-Vi. You typically wouldn't see the emoting it wouldn't be so easily held by the Xi. But you can see she's smiling more on the picture on the left, so you can see the emotive activation into the cheeks more easily there and so forth.
That's good. That's a good point, Ben. Kind of good the discernments there is that, yeah, the Baiji has an easier time holding G at certain positions, but the G does not leap into the face with the same ease that the G-Vi has. That's when they do is it kind of goes up quick there. And here, it doesn't go up as quick, but it can be held easier with the higher Xi. Good. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, this is Vaiji Natalie Allen, and another thing I'm noticing is that the G-Vi, they're objective, and so they're weighted more heavily with the G and the Ni, whereas compared to the Vaiji, they're weighted subjectively, so they have more Vi and they have more Xi. So what I'm noticing is that with the G-Ni, or the G-Vi, I mean, they have a lot more of like this warmness to them that's more natural, like goes along with what you guys were talking about there, Ben. And there's also a Ni, a much more ease in using the Ni, although it is still minor modulation. as compared to the Vaiji, they have more of a comfortability with the Vi and with the Zai. So their use of Zai is not as like as fetishy as it would be with for a Jiva to use their Zai. So they're much more naturally, subjectively weighted in their psyche as compared to the Jiva, which are more objectively weighted. And so there's quite a bit of a stark difference, although there's obviously similarities. I get this like warm kind of like uplifting quality more from the Jiva naturally, just on average, as compared to the Vaiji. I get more of like a serious and more calculating kind of vibe from the Vaiji when I look at them, because they give that off more naturally. But they still have shades, because they are shades.
All right, getting to the group now. Vaiji Julia Alvarez.
Vaiji Brooke Anderson.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Andrea Arden.
Vaiji Amy Esley.
Vaiji Cheryl Atkinson.
Vaiji Michelle Bachman.
Vaiji Zainab Badawi.
Vaiji Sheila Colleen Baer.
Vaiji Rudy Bakhtiar.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Francois Barre Sanusi.
Vaiji Bobby Batista.
Vaiji Daphne Baboudier.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Zanny Minton Bedos.
Vaiji Hannah Beach.
Vaiji Christina Bellantoni.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Michelle Bernard.
Vaiji Gabrielle Bernstein.
Vaiji Francis Berwick.
Oh, Vaiji female.
Vaiji Marsha Blackburn.
Vaiji Catherine Blank.
Vaiji Judy Bloom.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Suzanne Bonamici.
Vaiji Debbie Moon.
Vaiji Barbara Boxer.
Looks like she's about a box right there.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Jen Brewer.
Vaiji Tracy Brogan.
Vaiji Bonnie Brooks.
Vaiji female.
Yeah, it's like when I take the all in, I see more similarities because they are shades and they're both directed to Vaiji and Jiva. For the first hit, actually it's quite different for me. It's the eyes. It's the eyes and the concern as compared to like the warmth.
The G, yeah.
Yeah.
Whose turn?
I think it's yours, Glenn.
Vaiji June Brown.
Vaiji Cherry Bustos.
Vaiji Irene Cabello.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Samantha Cameron.
Vaiji Allison Camerata.
Vaiji Sister Simone Campbell.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Amy Capolazzo.
Vaiji Lois Caps.
Vaiji Phoenix Carnavalet.
Let me go back real quick, the one before it. And you see here, like Lois Caps, going thing was with someone Glenn was saying about the brightness of the eyes. She has one of the more pronounced knee brightnesses I've seen, but it doesn't sit as natural.
Right.
As there's several Jiva who have that level of knee, and it's set more naturally in the face. She has a lot of knee, but it stands out to me as being polar.
one's yours then.
Okay. Vaiji female.
Vaiji Mandy Len Catron.
Vaiji Angela Caparano.
Vaiji Kiran Chetri.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Shirley Crisone.
Vaiji Caitlin Chukagian.
Vaiji Judy Chu.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Patricia Churchland.
Vaiji Catherine Clark.
Vaiji Margaret Cole.
Vaiji female.
Did Ben go?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, it probably cut off or something.
Yeah.
Vaiji female.
No problem.
Vaiji Joanna Coles.
Vaiji Karakuni.
Vaiji Nancy Ports.
The last one had a lot of text.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, it looks like did it cut off a little bit? Can you like scroll down or something, or I don't know.
No, appears that it cuts off within the field, within the database. I mean, like the viewer.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I guess there's I got to give it more space or something.
Who's turn?
Vaiji Nancy Cordes.
Wilson.
Vaiji female.
That's going there too, because she has a little wider face, and she's really hitting that G smile on the right, but the eyes look untouched.
Good point, yeah.
Kitty Couric. That's a boom right there.
That's a boom.
Where's Glenn?
Vaiji Nicole Curtis.
Vaiji Lindsay Cesarniak.
Vaiji Wendy Davis.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Sue Decker.
Vaiji Susan Del Bene.
Vaiji Debbie Dingle.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Joanne Drayton.
Vaiji Carol Dweck.
Vaiji Nathan X.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Susan Eisenhower.
Vaiji Caroline Elkins.
Vaiji Elisa Apple.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Delia Efron.
Vaiji Nora Ephraim.
That's a boom.
Vaiji female.
That's an on-point look on the
Yeah, it is.
left-hand side.
Dialed in.
Vaiji Tasha Urich.
Vaiji Drew Gilpin Faust.
Vaiji Giselle Fernandez.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Sherry Fink.
Vaiji Karen Finney.
Vaiji Kirsty Flock.
Vaiji female. Vaiji female.
Yeah.
Did you call yours already? I think you had said for this one, and this one was yours, Glenn.
Okay. This one's mine?
Yeah.
Vaiji Lisa Fletcher. I heard Ben say his, but it kind of paused for some reason.
Yeah, I was confused because it paused for a second, so I thought my when I said it the first time it didn't go through, so I said it a second time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's slowness in the internet connection, we've noticed, so there, yeah.
Hopefully it's going to get better, but
Yeah, apologize in advance for, because it seems to be cutting off intermittently.
Vaiji Sarah Isger Flores.
Vaishi Amanda.
Google Hangout tends to consume.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Mm-hmm.
It consumes a lot of bandwidth because you're downloading all of our videos and stuff in real time.
Yeah.
Here she goes.
Vaishi Amanda Foreman.
Vaishi female.
Vaiji Tulsi Gabbard.
Vaiji Kim Gandhi.
Vaishi Ariel Garten.
Vaishi female.
Vaiji Lisa Givens.
Vaiji Kathy Lee Gifford.
Vaishi Alexis Glick.
Vaishi female.
Vaiji Doris Kearns Goodwin.
Vaiji Kate Gosselin.
Vaishi Barbara Gowdy.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji K. Granger.
Vaiji Jennifer Granholm.
Vaishi Carrie Green.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Huma Gruaz.
Vaiji Savannah Guthrie.
Vaishi Nina Hachikian.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Gretchen Hamill.
Vaiji Jane Hamilton.
Vaishi Bonnie Hannah.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Kamala Harris.
Vaiji Catherine Harrison.
Vaishi Vicky Hartzler.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Shirley Hazard.
Vaiji Bernadine Healy.
Vaishi Connie Hedegaard.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Melinda Henberger.
Vaiji Julie Hesmondal.
Vaishi Sherry Houston.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Edie Hill.
Vaiji Laura Hillenbrand.
Vaishi Heather Hiscox.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Tamara Holder.
Vaiji Sherry Hallman.
Vaishi Bethany Hughes.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Abby Huntsman.
Vaiji Viviana Hurtado.
Vaishi K. Bailey Hutchinson.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Laura Engel.
Vaiji Susan Isaacs.
Vaishi K. Jameson.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Elena Johnson.
Vaiji Maggie Jones.
Vaishi Radhika Jones.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Rachel Joyce.
Vaiji Casey Catanzano.
Vaishi Karen Katz.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Martha Hall Kelly.
Vaiji Megan Kelly. Boom.
Boom. Vaishi Victoria Reggie Kennedy.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Ann Kirkbride.
Vaiji Marie Kondo.
Vaishi Elizabeth Kostova.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Allison Krauss.
Vaiji Patricia Cool.
Vaiji Story Landis.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Corinna Lafon.
Vaiji Allison Ledgerwood.
Vaiji Billy Letts.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Molly Line.
Vaiji Katie Linendahl.
Vaiji Laura Ling.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Betty Lou.
Vaiji Joanne Liu.
Vaiji Elizabeth Loftus.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Mia Love.
Vaiji Joan Londonbode.
Vaiji Legal Mace.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Kina Malpartida. Is she an MMA fighter? Or she's a kickboxer?
Vaiji Suzanne Malvo.
Vaiji Joy Mangano.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Rhonda Marcos.
Vaiji Beatrice Massini.
Vaiji Jean Mayer.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Mac McClelland.
Vaiji Barbara McClintock.
Vaiji Jill McCordle.
Vaiji female.
Va-
Vaiji Gillian McKeith.
Vaiji Andrea McLean.
Vaiji Bethany McLean.
That one cut off.
Vaiji female. Yeah, the ones that have
Yeah, I
3
think
lines seem to be cutting off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an overall program thing.
Right. Yeah, Ben.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Tracy McMillan.
Vaiji Diane McWhorter.
Vaiji Louise Minch.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Pamela Meyer.
Vaiji Joyce Myers.
Vaiji Carol M. Mayros.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Susan Minot.
Vaiji Catherine Minshew.
Vaiji Susanna Moore.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Lindsay Morin.
Vaiji Emily Morse.
Vaiji Jojo Moyes.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Anne Murray.
Vaiji Dee Myers.
Vaiji Sheila Nevins.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Sue Mitchells.
Vaiji Laura Kaplan Nieto.
Vaiji Pat Nixon.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Peggy Noonan.
Vaiji Deborah Norville.
Vaiji Sally Nugent.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Sandy Oltz.
Vaiji Robin Openshaw.
Vaiji Terry Orbach.
Vaiji female.
Vaiji Ruth Ozeki.
Vaiji Jennifer Page.
Vaiji Colleen Patrick Goudreau.
Vaji female.
Vaji Marianne Pearl.
Vaji Pam Peak.
Vaji Nancy Pelosi.
Vaji female.
Vaji Ann Perry.
Vaji Frock Petrie.
Vaji Francis Fox Pivot.
Vaji female. Charlene, do you think you could perhaps try clicking, like, you know, the last sample where it's kind of cutting off a little bit? Can you try clicking on the text and then scrolling your mouse wheel and seeing if it, I'm just curious to see if it.
Yeah, show, you know, you can see that it's cut off.
Can you try scrolling your mouse wheel to, oh, it doesn't, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It does,
Yeah, so I guess, yeah, because I thought that was in there. I guess it doesn't have a scroll bar there, which is kind of weird. So it doesn't, so yeah, I'll see if I can get maybe either a scroll bar or just give it more space so it can fit 3 lines.
More space sounds good.
Yeah.
But a scroll bar.
But a scroll bar would be good, you know, in case one is like 5 lines longer, so long like
Right.
you can't even fit on the. But yeah,
Definitely.
or if your screen is smaller or something.
It should definitely have like at least 3 lines visible
Yeah.
perfectly, right?
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah.
the
In this case, there's enough space for that. Sometimes if your screen's really small, maybe there won't be enough space.
Gotcha. So yeah, I think having both is good. Scroll bar too.
Agreed.
Vaji Kirsten Powers.
Vaji Elizabeth Khan.
Vaji Queen Margaret II.
Interesting choice. Vaji Elaine Corrigiano.
She looked familiar, so I was like, all right.
Let's do this. Vaji Martha Raditz.
Very royal
She's
of
giving
you.
the other queen a little bit of competition. Queen Elizabeth. I'm the Queen of Denmark.
Okay.
Oh, you're not the only queen of town.
There's a Vaji up in here too.
Vaji female. Oh, I thought you already went, John.
Yeah, no worries. It's Vaji Sharzad Rafati.
Vaji female.
Vaji Lisa Rantic. Sorry.
Vaji Diane Ravitch.
Very good.
Vaji Julia Reed.
Vaji female.
Vaji Michelle Ray.
Vaji Kathleen M. Rice.
Vaji Emmanuel Richard.
Vaji female.
Vaji. Okay, see, I knew it was gonna snap. Vaji Sandy Rios.
Vaji Marilyn Roach.
Vaji Mary Roach.
Vaji female.
Vaji Mary Robinson.
Vaji Martha Roby.
Vaji Irene Rosenfeld.
Vaji female.
Vaji Gretchen Rubin.
Vaji Stephanie Rule.
Vaji Cheryl Sanford.
Vaji female.
Vaji Wendy Schiller.
Vaji Laura Schlesinger.
Vaji Florence Servan Schreiber.
Vaji female.
Vaji Simran Sethi.
Vaji Aditi Shankardas.
Vaji Tali Sharo.
Vaji female.
Vaji JJ Shirley.
Vaji Maria Shriver.
Oh,
Oh,
Vaji Laura Sikola.
how did the Z9 and a Vaji get together?
right.
Power couple. They're in the
Vaji
same
female.
kind of journalistic, political
Yeah.
circles.
Vaji Jen Sincero.
Vaji Rebecca Skloot.
Vaji Marietta Slonka.
Vaji female.
Vaji Nancy Snyderman.
Vaji Laura Spencer.
Vaji Leslie Stahl.
Vaji Jill Stein.
Vaji Lisa Stone.
Vaji Elizabeth Strout.
Vaji Ann Sweeney.
Vaji female.
Vaji Deborah Tannen.
Vaji Jamie Tarabay.
Vaji Goldie Taylor.
Vaji female.
Vaji Carrie Underwood. Boom.
Vaji Barbara Van Dalen.
Vaji Tiffany Van Sos.
Vaji female.
Vaji Meredith Vieira.
Vaji Alexa Von Tobel.
Vaji Susan Freeland.
Vaji female.
Vaji Joanne Walsh.
Vaji Sally Warhaft.
Vaji Sharon Waxman.
Vaji female.
Vaji Paula White.
Vaji Leslie Wilcox.
Vaji Ann Well.
Vaji female.
She has quite a boxy face.
Yeah, if you can see here when she smiles, that's cheek activation. But yeah, she has a very severe look.
Boxy than, yeah, more but that pronounced.
Chiseled jawline.
Yeah.
She's married actually to Graham so Graham Elliott,
Oh.
the chef.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you see the right. But yeah, if the left picture was the only one to go on, that'd be really tough. The one on the right helps a lot when she actually smiles. You can see the cheeks moving. Plus she's got a pretty hard look too. Not just the cheeks, but the mouth's tight and the eye.
Piercing, yeah. Serious. Vaji Marianne Williamson.
Vaji female.
Hope she uses second face when she tattoos people. Otherwise, that could be quite traumatic.
Vaji Guinevere Wood. Or Genevieve.
Vaji Helen Ward.
Vaji Julian Wright.
Vaji female.
Okay.
He just won.
Okay, Vaji Bet Yor.
Yeah, maybe it cut off.
Vaji Jessica Yellen.
I've been hearing him, but this time I didn't. Last time, I think one other time I didn't hear him.
Yeah. Vaji Sarah Young.
Vaji female.
There he is. Vaji Paula Zahn.
Boom. There we go. All right, we have time. Got about 25 minutes left. Let's cleanse our palate. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Release the wonderful Vaji ladies. And now we bring to us the Vi-Z females. Here we go. All right, let's see. Okay, so Vi-Z Mara Abbott. And the first thing that kind of jumps out, as you would imagine, is the discernments are different. So in the picture, actually both though, on the left, she's using her tower power to center herself. And you can see it's a warm centering of herself. And then again, on the right, you see the kind of open slack smile of the, shy, unaware. So she's doing a smile, but it doesn't look, as compared to all those Vaji ladies we just saw, they look like they knew exactly what their smile was doing or not doing. But here, on the one on the left, it doesn't seem like she really knows that her what's going on at all. It seems like it's a natural reaction to resonating. And on the right, it looks like she is attempting a conscious smile, but it does not have that confidence of what she's thinking is happening directly in the mouth as she's thinking it.
Spicy Huma Abedin. Again, going on the discernment, Coach touched on the Jai, the emotive resonating while centering oneself. They have as their second power, their main discernment, mental discernment power is Z, so that
Speak up just a little bit.
so that is gives their expression when so momentum for them is neutralizing their facial expression. You see that particularly on the right hand side, or her picture, where she has that bracing look, and again that's momentum for her. However, you'll see on the left hand side, when she does resonate with her emoting, it does go up above the midline and right under the midline. It just isn't localized like a C alpha would be. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, you see a little bit of more flexation as compared to, say, a Jai polar in her lip plate. Her lip plate and the lines right below the cheek is a little more activation, but the cheeks no.
So this is Vi Debbie Abrahams. And you can see that, or at least I guess what I noticed right away is the emoting, it's not going into the cheeks. Like you can see on the picture on the right, there's this steeliness in the cheeks that is completely dominating the cheeks. So there's no mix of of emoting and steeliness in the cheeks. Rather, it's just steeliness in the cheeks.
So Vi Lucy Allen. Again, main differences between the Vi G and the Vi Z is that the G and the Xi are replaced, or not replaced in this case. They're discernments for the Vi G, but for the discernments for the Vi Z are going to be Vi Z and Xi. So yeah, the emoting, it's unaware. It's got this slack-like quality to it. Overall, the entire peak pathway changes as a result of that too. So Xi and Xi doesn't really show up until they get into their until they are going into their or their what do you call unconscious powers as they go through their peak pathway. So it's unconscious for them. So they have the Z, which gives this sort of this area in between the eyes and the mouth that's just very cool and unexpressive. And then the mouth obviously has the Xi warmness to it. And so when they articulate, it's going to be very cool, but then when they're pausing, it's going to be warm, and it's going to have this sort of internal flame kind of thing going on. So, yeah.
And also kind of hit by that, sort of touching on a bit, is that for me, we kind of touched on it already, but like a wording that might be helpful is that it reminds me like a Vi G, but the cheeks are yanger, and that they are less responsive to the emoting. But when I look at her mouth, the mouth looks yinner.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat.
But still that piercing, serious concern behind the eyes is always there. Yeah, for both. Interesting. Yeah.
All right. Vi Fatmir Alushi.
Vi and Applebaum.
Vi female.
I go fast now. Vi Kristen Armstrong.
Vi Jill Arrington.
Vi Tracy Austin.
Vi female.
Vi Dana Bash.
Vi Anita Kinberg Batra.
Vi Laura Benkart.
Vi female.
Vi Sonia Bermudez.
Quite a few in soccer.
Yeah. Well, not compared to ZVI ladies, but yeah, they are in there for sure.
Compared to Vi.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Vi Sandra Beshart.
Vi Mary Claude Bibot.
Vizi female.
Vizi Kelly Block.
Vizi Tiana Bogdanovic.
Vizi Barbara Bonancia.
Vizi female.
Vizi Veronica Boquet.
Vizi Gloria Borger.
Vizi Judy Borowski.
Vizi female.
Vizi Sylvia Boscher. Another thing I'm noticing is the downward kind of like smile, or the downfall, more mournful kind of look, as compared to the G, which has like this upward tilt to it. So there's like this sort of like a hangdog kind of quality, right? Or like a, yeah. So that's another difference.
Vizi Michelle Vittoria Brambilla.
Vizi Nicole Brick.
Vizi female.
Vizi Aaron Brockovich.
Vizi Sandy Brondello.
Vizi Beth Brooke.
Vizi female.
Vizi Kate Brown.
Vizi Laura Brown.
Vizi Julia Brownlee.
Vizi female.
Vizi Babe Buchanan.
Vizi Vanessa Berkey.
Vizi Petta Jane Buscombe.
Vizi female.
Vizi Shelley Moore Capito.
Vizi Maria Cardona.
Vizi Marta Carasini.
Vizi female.
Vizi Sarah Chase.
Vizi Linda Kahn.
Vizi Barbara Comstock.
Vizi female.
Vizi Kellyanne Conway.
Oh, political spin boom. Gotta give her props. She's a mad spinner. Vizi Ann Coulter. Gotta give her a boom. She's hardcore.
Vizi Suzanne Craig.
Vizi female.
Vizi Stephanie Cutter.
Vizi Adriana Aparcida da Silva.
Vizi Cindy Dandois.
Vizi female.
Vizi Mary Decker.
Vizi Rosa L. DeLoro.
Vizi Betsy DeVos.
Vizi female.
Vizi Joelle Emerson.
Yeah, like that kind of they're like, it reminds me a lot of sometimes the Nizi, like Canadian females, but the eyes obviously have that different cast to it. Vizi Mary Callahan Erdos.
Vizi Lisa Evans.
Vizi female.
Oh, that's a boom. Chris Hamilton.
Vizi Verena Feist.
Vizi Lynn Chuna Featherstone.
Vizi Janice Fiamingo.
Vizi Carly Fiorina.
Vizi Jenny Fletcher.
Vizi Maria das Graças Silva Foster.
Vizi Christia Freeland.
Vizi female.
Vizi Anita Gale.
Vizi Katie Gallagher.
Vizi Valerie Garnier.
Vizi female.
Vizi Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Vizi Madeline Giske.
Vizi Pam Goldsmith Jones.
Vizi female.
Vizi Kate Grace.
Vizi Steffi Graf. Oh.
Vizi Helen Grant.
Vizi female.
Vizi Kay Hagan.
Vizi Janice Hahn.
Vizi Donna Halper.
Vizi female.
Vizi Rachel Harder.
Vizi Rebecca Harris.
Vizi Lisa Haven.
Vizi female.
Visey Catherine Herridge.
Visey Lynn Hill. Boom.
Visey Madeline Hills.
Visey female.
Visey Elizabeth Haltzman.
Visey Molly Huddle.
Visey Bree Toft-Timms.
Visey female.
Visey Julie Inkster.
Visey Floriana Ismaili.
Visey David Jacobson.
Visey female.
Visey Margot James.
Oh, Visey Joanna Jedrick. Boom.
There's a lot of booms in here.
Visey Chantal Joanno.
Visey female.
Visey Ava Kaylee.
Visey Christine Calmer.
Visey Renee Calmer.
Visey female.
Visey Janice Karpinski.
Is it just the Vi Alpha ladies that have these like really long descriptions? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Zadie have two.
It's kind of interesting. We just noticed this. It wasn't something we were talking about much.
Visey Dina Castor.
Visey Rory Kennedy.
Visey female.
Visey Ann Kirkpatrick.
Visey Kelly Casso.
Visey Sylvia Cottingham.
Visey female.
Visey Hanka Kupfernagle.
Visey Simone Lude.
Visey Andrea Leeson.
Visey female.
Visey Charlotte Leslie.
Visey Christine Lilly.
Visey Lana Lokta.
Visey female.
Visey Belinda Luscombe.
Visey Catherine McKinnon.
Visey Lisa Marcus.
Visey female.
Visey Abby Martin.
Visey Michaela Marzano.
Visey Mary Magdalene.
Visey female.
Visey Jade McCarthy.
Visey Sinead McCarthy.
Visey Yolanda McClary.
That was an interesting picture. Visey female.
Which one?
Oh, the sample.
Yeah, I need to get that.
This one's mine. Visey KT McFarlane.
Visey Liz McGinnis.
Visey Simone McKinnon.
Visey female.
Visey Mary McMeeker.
Visey Sylvia Messiger.
Visey Emily Miller.
Visey female.
Visey Louise Minchin.
Visey Aja Matag.
Visey Terry Morin.
Visey female.
Visey Shirley Muldowney.
Visey Louisa Nassib.
Visey Irene Paredes.
Visey female.
Visey Danielle Pletka.
Visey Jennifer Pultz.
Visey Samantha Ponder.
Visey female.
Visey Samantha Power.
Visey Betsy Price.
Visey Birgit Prince.
Visey female.
Visey Gina Raimondo.
Visey Judy Rankin.
Visey Paula Reed.
Visey female.
Visey Manon Raumi.
Visey Sally Rye. Boom.
That is a boom.
Vaisi Mel Roberts.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Jill Roord.
Vaisi Martina Rosucci.
Vaisi Joan Samuelson.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Summer Sanders.
Vaisi Lada Shalom.
Vaisi Jill Scott.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Linda Sembrant.
Vaisi Melanie Serrano.
Vaisi Jean Shaheen.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Lori Shenher.
Vaisi Lynn Scher.
Vaisi Kelly Siegler.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Petra Site.
Vaisi Jean Kennedy Smith.
Vaisi Anya Santos-Bolt.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Jackie Spear.
Vaisi Kimberly Strassel.
Vaisi Karen Strahan.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Nicole Stutter.
Vaisi Katya Sudi.
Vaisi Orly Tate.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Carly Telford.
Vaisi Catherine Thornton.
Vaisi Marisol Tulane.
Vaisi female.
Vaisi Alessia Tutino.
Vaisi Kirsten Vanderpen.
Vaisi Stephanie Van der Graaf.
Hey Glenn, do you see like how there's a little bit of a shadowy outline surrounding the like on the left and right side? I think that's because of like something with Google Hangouts. Like it remembers the shadow from like a previous image or something. It's like because I'm very confident that for example, Jillian and Coach, you don't see like a second shadow that's like further out from them. Yeah.
Further
anyway,
out.
I did see it.
I see a shadow.
No, I think you saw something else because I think I saw it before, but not anymore. There was like on the text, there was like a shadow of another text.
No, I mean, what Glenn and I are seeing is it is like around the images. There's like a little bit of there's like a second shadow like further out, like not the obvious one, but the one that's like further out.
Two shadows.
Okay, interesting. Yep.
But it's because of Google Hangouts. They update sometimes not the entire video stream. So like sometimes there's stuff that like gets left over, I think.
I'm not sure I see it yet, but I'll let you know if I do see that.
Okay, I thought you said you did see it.
I thought you were just talking about the normal shadow, but I think if you're seeing like a double rainbow effect thing, kind of like, then I'm gonna see if I notice that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of subtle, but I don't know. It's some weird thing with Google Hangouts.
Yeah, it looks good on our end. I think this might be yours, Ben.
Oh yeah, Vaisi female.
Vaisi Greta Van Susteren.
Vaisi Erica Vasquez.
Those are not the same. Oh, that's not a sign.
I see it's a positive, yeah.
Not the same person?
No. Coach is
Oh.
That last,
Yeah.
the one on the right doesn't look like a soccer player very much. Unless
No,
you're
no, it is not.
Politician. Vaisi-
soccer player by day, politician by night.
Vaisi Teresa Villiers.
She's also a time traveler because like in one she's like much older. But actually, when you do travel in time, you don't change age, so that one. Anyway, Vaisi female.
Is this yours, Ben?
It's yours. Glenn.
Vizy Mimi Walters.
Maybe I'm dropping packets or something on.
Vizy Clarissa Ward.
I see Elizabeth Warren. Okay. Did you already say it? You might have cut off because I heard like a silence, dead air.
I heard a silence too. What was that? It's like everything went like. Mute.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I actually know the technical reasons why this happens. It's because like to do video streaming, like you have to send so much that they occasionally have to drop stuff. Otherwise, like the whole like connection would go down.
Gotcha.
Anyway, Vizy female.
Vizy Allison Hope Wiener.
Vizy Randy Weingarten.
I see Mary Whipple.
Vizy female.
Vizy Stephanie White.
Vizy Christine Todd Whitman.
I see Lennar Whitney.
Vizy female.
Vizy Cecilia Widegren.
Vizy Farrell Williams.
I see Betsy Woodruff.
Vizy female.
Vizy Sally Yates.
Vizy Andrea Zopp. Boom. Very nice. Came at perfect time.
Nice.
All right. So I guess that is it for today. Next time will be my choice. I think I'm going to go ahead and knock that big boy out. Let's do the Vigy males.
All right.
All right. It's good timing because we just did the Vigy females.
Yeah,
so.
right. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice touchback. Okay. Then I will see you guys next time. I look forward to whatever vlogs you have coming out this week.
Yep.
Very cool. All right.
Awesome. Oh, Glenn, did you? Did Glenn finish the? Because you said whatever vlogs coming out this week for you guys.
No, I haven't finished yet. I'm still doing homework right now.
Okay. I got excited for a
No
second.
worries.
Yeah, but
But he's making good progress, so he'll be out there soon. All right, guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you next Sunday.
all right. Have a good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Good night.